Hey everybody, it's Andrew. So I wanted to let you know that HighLevel has officially rolled out support for white label payment providers that can be created by developers and launched on the GoHighLevel marketplace by using things like NMI and Authorize.net. Now, essentially, this means that developers can create and utilize their own white label payment providers by using platforms like NMI or Authorize.net and creating an app within the GoHighLevel marketplace. Once they do that and it's a published app, then it can actually be sent out to users where they can search up and find these apps in their payments and then integrations page. This is going to allow different users to utilize any of the white label apps that you make for specific scenarios if you're in a case where you don't want to use Authorize.net directly or NMI or Stripe or whatever the case may be. You can also use these payment providers to set them as the default, which when doing so will allow you to still accept all normal payments through things like e-commerce, 1- and 2-step order forms, invoices, and things like that. Now, if you're a developer, what does this exactly mean for you? Well, if you head to the marketplace.gohighlevel.com, you can see all of the regular marketplace apps that developers have been able to create in the past. And now if you were go to create an app, what you want to do is specify it as a white label payment provider. By doing this, it will now be launched and available to people within the payment integrations page. So if we head into any of our sub accounts, then we can see app payments. And if we head all the way over to the right, we can see integrations, which is where we will typically see our Stripe payments, our PayPal, Authorize.net, and NMI. Now, these are the main ones, but obviously if we search for more, then we can find out what other white label payment providers there are available. We see right now that there's already one that's been created by somebody. And if we head to the marketplace, we can actually find this app right here. So this is an example of what your apps would look like if you developed it, launched it on the marketplace, and you can see that you'll be able to find it on the marketplace as well as actually in any sub accounts in integrations. Of course, you can search for the name and you'll be able to find your specific white label payment provider. Now, for users, or if you're a developer that's developed an app and then want to use it yourself, you can either install it through the marketplace by clicking install like this, or you can install it directly in the sub account by clicking install on the app itself. It'll take you to the marketplace, and that's where you can look at all the details and go through the regular install process. Now, once you've installed your own or a different white label payment provider, you'll be able to see this screen where you can access your gateway IDs, your security keys, and your public keys, which is where you can also set it as default by clicking this button in the top right-hand corner. As I said, when you do this, you'll still be able to use all the regular payment processing spaces like e-commerce, forms, invoices, and things like that. Last thing to note, you'll be able to see in the changelog itself, there are two different public APIs for developers that they can access. One is for listing your white label integration providers, and the other is for actually creating the white label integration provider. This is what you can use when you're developing your white label apps, and you can do this through the developers portal for HighLevel. This is something that's a bit more advanced that won't apply to everybody, but if you are a developer or if you are looking for a very specific type of payment provider and you're going to be developing one in the future, having white label access and support for those through HighLevel is a super great way to further customize HighLevel and get the most out of your payment processing. If you have any questions about any of this, leave a comment, and as always, thank you for watching.